All right, let's try this again. I thought I was live. I had a whole conversation with everybody in the chat, but I forgot to hit the live button. So, anyway, guys, let's start back. Welcome to a Monday night live stream. This is usually Tampa Boy Custom Spot, but he's taking a break from live stream, so I asked him if I could take the spot because I need the watch hours to get that YouTube cash. Um, so anyway, guys, welcome to the stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share this out. I already see Lucky shared this out. Thanks, Lucky, for the guy. Seventh Mud Mower. We got Old School Repair Shop. We got Steven. We got Josh from Wrenching the Boats. Need more lights. Give me 1 sec. Roy Waters, first I gotta buy my Ferrari, remember? Told you I gotta buy a Ferrari first. What's up, Robert Waters, Rick's Mowers, Mater, MC Engineering. Oh, fine, I'll turn the lights off. Robert. Yeah, I'm doing good, Craig. Just a little cold. Just a little chilly here in Central Texas. So I got a jacket on in the house. You've been super busy. Yeah, I was wondering why we haven't seen you in a while. Really, Robert? I ain't even monetized yet, Robert. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. How laggy is it all? Yeah, we got a bunch of snow, Old School. For Texas, there's a bunch of snow anyway. Wow, it is. Hold on, guys. Let me find it. It was 3 degrees earlier this morning when I went and checked on the horse. It is. Oh, it finally got up to 16 degrees. All right, I'm just showing people build in the chat, and then I'll put the. Is off grid. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be depending on when the move happens. When it finally comes time for the move, I'll probably be taking like a month. There'll probably be no live stream for probably close to a month while I get set up in the new spot. But I'm not for sure yet, so you never know until it's done, right? Hi, Steven. All right, I'm gonna put the link in the chat if anybody wants to join. Possible, Robert. We might move in April. We don't know yet. You know, there's a lot of stuff to it. What's up, Ronald? Anyway, guys, I'm going to put the link in the chat. You know what to do. Try to keep it clean. What's up, Wayne? I had something to drink here. Now I can't find it. Oh, here it is. First up on the panel, we got. Wait. Mater's camera is just white. Hold on. Ah, there we go. We got Mater's Workshop.
How you doing, Brandon? How's everybody doing out there? Pretty much. I mean, I couldn't even make it out the driveway to even go to work this morning. And my neighbor with his big old Ford dually He was even having problems getting up the street.
Oh, wow. I know some of the
Yeah, we
stores
had
are
all that.
open, but they're on limited hours.
Yeah, a lot of the places, some of the restaurants around here are even closed today. I see
What's up,
Twisted
Mark?
V Twins here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on
Oh,
Polar
that sucks,
Bear's
Ronald.
live stream
Yeah, I saw
the
that.
other night, and actually, I had to actually get off because I kept getting an error showing up saying I was having internet problems. I don't know if it's because of what was going on or what, but everything just kept freezing up on me.
Yeah, I'm afraid. I'm hoping the internet stays good on this because we was out of internet for quite a while.
Yep.
What up,
I've
Doc?
got some friends of mine over in Waxahachie and Red Oak area that they've been without power.
Yeah, I got lucky. So that's actually talking about out of power, and Ronald talking about gas stations out of gas. I was getting my generator ready in case of a power outage, and we got fresh gas up here at the
Right.
gas station. And when I put it into the generator, the gas actually separated. I've never seen that. Fresh gas separated.
Wow.
Let me see if I can find that picture real quick. Maybe these northern
I know
guys
for
probably
me, I'm
see
gonna.
it, but I've never seen it.
Yeah. I know I'm going to be building a still uh, because with these Coleman stoves and lanterns I've been getting, uh,
Mm-hmm.
Coleman gas, that white gas, that's so expensive, runs at almost $9 a gallon.
Yep.
And you can actually take gasoline and distill it, and actually you take all the additives and all that kind of stuff out of it, and it actually comes out as white gas. And what gasoline's I know here is about 210 to 215 a gallon right now.
Yep.
That's definitely a
Let
lot
me get this.
cheaper.
That's the gas yesterday that came out of the generator. Fresh gas.
That's fresh.
That
Oh
was
wow,
fresh. I use my generator all the
that don't look
time.
fresh.
It don't look fresh, but
That
my
don't look
generator's
fresh.
comfortable to use. And that was fresh gas that we just poured into the tank. My dad went up to the gas station and got it right before it got too bad out there.
Looks like something that might have been in the tank itself at the gas station.
Possible. Like maybe moisture got down in
Yeah,
there and froze.
that's a
Especially I don't know what gas
possibility because I
station.
know that when I lived in, you didn't go to one of those little fly by night ones, did he?
See, that's what I'm thinking because there's a gas station that's right up here and the parking lot always floods. And I had a bunch of customers get gas there last spring, and they all came in with dirty
Right.
carburetors on stuff that gets run
Yep.
daily. And it was from that gas station.
Yep. We had the same problem when lived down in Houston. There was my dad gone down to get gas, and that station for some reason the tank lid wasn't sealed good enough, and a bunch of water got down inside of it.
Yep. And
So
somehow they
that's
get
I
away
mean, it
with
looks
it.
like a thing. Yeah, but it looks like you got some bad gas in the station.
Yep, unfortunately. And it's probably down on the last little bit of gas, like Ronald was saying, gas stations running out of gas. So
Yep.
it could have been the last little bit of gas down there in the bottom of the tank that.
Yep. Hey, Steven, I see you doing a shout out to me there.
Robert said he would offer it free to customers to bring in more business.
That's one way to be working on small engines.
Right? I figured we get more people in here, but this is my first. This is my first
Prime
Monday
time.
live stream. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like a prime time. Yeah.
Turn the because it's like wrestling. Turn the microphone the other way. Are you ready to rumble?
Am I locking up again, Mark?
You are a little bit, but I think we're probably both are probably not doing too good because the internet's been kind of messed up here.
Yeah, that's what I've been having. I need to get with Ma Bell, and my idea is to get an actual tower built with a little monitor and everything that it's designated just for doing YouTube, and then get with Ma Bell and have them run me a dedicated data line just for internet only.
Later, Craig.
Someone already bouncing out of here?
What's up, guys?
Oh, well, someone else come in.
Seems like everybody's lagging.
Yeah, it might be on my. I'm wondering if it's on my end because of the internet.
I don't know. It shouldn't be. The only one that should be lagging would be you if it was you, but Workshop seems like he's lagging when I was watching on YouTube.
He was having that problem the other day.
Yeah.
So I decided
I just kept getting said that error about the internet. I get it every now and then, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Answer Lucky here. Yeah, I talked to
so I don't know.
I talked to Adam. It's like
wow.
I think we're all like lagging behind each other on talking. I don't know what's going on.
Could be just the internet with all this weather crazy on.
Or it could just be StreamYards because StreamYards every now and then has been messing up. And
I know it is.
I got an idea. Before anybody says anything, they raise their hand. Then they get the
There we go. That'll work.
Therefore, will be no more lagging.
There we go.
Hey, it's like one guy. This one guy I know. He says, "Hey, it's all because of Potato Head up there in Washington." That's all his fault.
Possibility of me changing my name, Brandon.
Yeah, I heard you talking about that earlier. Did you decide on the name yet?
Redirecting to either Lucky's House or Tough Times. I got a vote.
Both are good choices.
Yep, Tough Times or Lucky's House.
Oh, y'all, but I'm gonna be doing a little bit of work here in the room while doing the live stream. Wound up taking the burner thing, the burner assembly off of that Coleman stove, ran it through that ultrasonic cleaner. No. We're running it through again.
Uh-oh, we lost old school.
Oh, that's not good.
Not for nothing.
I don't know what's
I
going
think you're
on.
having
So
a
how much of
problem.
that?
My first Monday night, guys, and it wants to mess up.
Yeah. So how much snow did you actually get down there? When did it finally stop, Brandon?
Just like they said, I don't know why the news keeps saying 6 inches. I say maybe 3 inches, if that.
Yeah, I don't know how many we got here. All I know is that my garage when they back out later and the snow has filled in my footprints.
Oh, we're just getting
I
nice
turned
up
down
here.
my camera
Hey, here's a question for you,
resolution.
Brandon. You had that ultrasonic cleaner longer than I have. I was running it, I had the heater and everything on, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna run it for one more cycle. I had it set for the 8-minute mark. It ran for about 20, 30 seconds and then just shut off. So what's going on there with it?
It depends. Is your water already warm? Because sometimes it'll do it when the water's warm.
Yeah.
Then that might
Oh,
be
really?
it. It's just like a thermostat, and it's just shutting off.
Okay. I just curious. I mean, I unplugged the thing and plugged it back in to see what it, if that would take care of it. Nope, it was doing the same thing. Yeah, whoever had this little stove and everything, they must have spilled a lot of cooking grease or whatever on this burner. It's got most of this one side all clogged up.
Hi, Breezy.
Hey, Breeze.
Oh, Breezy's in here.
Yeah, Breezy's in here. Breezy's everywhere. It ain't a stream without Breezy.
So, Brandon, how you liking the snow I
I'm
sent
looking
you?
down here at this stuff because
This kind of snow was different this time than the last snow. This is more like a powder.
It's raining ice up here.
what made this one bad is, we'll see what made it bad for this one is that we've been cold for how many days now, Brandon, before we even got it? So that's why all this is sticking. That last round we were in the 50s and 40s beforehand, so the ground wasn't even cold enough for it to stick like it did this time.
Oh, we've been below freezing for the last 2-3 days.
Yeah, if the internet wasn't so bad, I'll go show y'all. I did that live stream earlier in the snow. It is pretty cold.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, your horse was going, forget this. I ain't getting up. I'm staying right here where it's warm. That horse is going, are you stupid for getting out here in this cold stuff?
I was scared. I was so scared. That horse ain't used to that kind of temperature. So I was so scared what I'd find this morning. I put out hay for bedding, and I made sure they had water and stuff. And I was scared what I was going to find this morning with all the animals.
You run a heater out there for the water for them?
I just have to go out there every now and then and break the ice.
Because years ago, when I was living out in the country, my stepdaughter, she had a horse, and of course, with one of those big old, I think probably 30-gallon water trough, and had the water and everything run out there. And I got it set up to where there was a one of those tank heaters inside of it. So all we had to do was just run an extension cord. Of course, I already had power running out there. That kept the water when it was cold and everything, that's all we had to do was run it at that time.
Maybe put some heat tape around. If it's a metal water tank, put a heat tape around the tank. That'll warm it up.
Problem is I have no electric
Yeah.
to the barn. The barn electric is messed up, so I shut it off because it was actually catching fire.
Okay.
Oh, that'll keep the
Ooh.
barn warm.
So like you got some. Yeah. Keep it warm for a certain amount of time till there ain't no more barn.
Cooked horse.
And
I guess
chickens.
if we get hungry.
Hey, have a good barbecue.
Chickens. All right.
Yeah.
Come on up,
Hey, I'll be down there.
Down. Come on down, everybody. We're having a barbecue.
I'll be down there.
I'm not sure I'll be able to. We're estimating that we're supposed to get almost an inch of ice this evening. And we're getting hit with 2 snowstorms over top of it.
This all started out with an ice storm.
Yep.
We start off with like a dusting of snow and then freezing rain.
A little bit of both.
Yeah, Brandon, did you get the sleet or was it just freezing rain?
It started out with a sleet and then it went to freezing rain and back to a sleet.
Yep. And that's supposed to really be until what, Sunday, late Saturday afternoon, late Sunday afternoon, evening.
You know those weather people are always wrong. That's why that one in Waco got shot.
They're estimating all the way into Thursday.
You know how you can tell if I gotta say, for me, you know what's the easiest way to tell if a weatherman is lying?
How's that, Mater?
His lips are moving.
People probably think we're joking, but there was a weatherman in Waco that got shot a couple years ago at the station.
Oh, really? Wow.
Man, I wonder who he ticked off.
Yeah, him and his wife moved out of the state real quick after that, so it makes you wonder.
Maybe some
people
out there.
I probably won't have no. Yeah, I probably won't have no videos out this week because there's just I can't get in the shop. The shop is actually frozen up. I can't get in the shop. I've tried. I'm gonna have to get like a torch and heat the lock up just to get into the shop.
I can't even get to the torches and warm my shop up.
But anyway, it's too cold to work in the shop right now anyway. For me, it is anyway. I'm not used to it.
You're not
now Lucky down there.
What, Kentucky?
Lucky down there will probably be working great in it because he's used to it.
Where you at, Lucky?
Someone pull his string. He's not talking.
I think he's getting set up to talk.
Yeah.
Who, me?
Look like he's trying to me.
No, I was talking on the phone.
I will say, Lucky, I like your pipe.
You were muted.
Yeah, I was muted because I was on the phone. I'm not going to talk on the phone and still be on the panel if that's disrespect to Brandon.
Right. There's been times I got a call and I thought I muted the phone, and y'all hear everything I said because I thought I muted the mic, but I didn't.
At least I'm glad that when you were doing them hubs and everything, at least you muted at that time. That way we didn't have to hear the grinder.
Oh, God, that would just break everyone's eardrum.
Hey, how are those?
Come on. If I got to be death, y'all should be death with me. I share. I have such a big heart. We all be death together. But he was asking where you're from.
What'd you say,
at
Sonny?
Lucky.
Speak up.
Mater, hush. No, Mater was asking where you're at, Lucky.
No.
Where am I?
Yeah.
Rhode Island.
I'll be actually heading out to Rhode Island here in 2 months.
And where?
Whereabouts?
Rhode Island?
Whereabouts in Rhode Island?
Oh, I'm not 100% sure. My buddy found a garden tractor show out in Rhode Island. We're heading out to it. He won't tell me nothing more than that.
There's no garden tractor show. I would have known about it. Trust me.
I'd be worried, old school.
I
Yep.
am.
Yeah, be worried because there's no garden tractor show. No, sorry. The only thing that they usually have is the Washington County Fair, but that's been canceled since last year, and it's definitely not happening this year.
Yeah. That reminds me. I need to get a hold of our club and see what the heck we're doing about our show in September. If we're even having it.
All right, 7. I got you, 7. I'm gonna do that right now because that's something I've been wanting to do. So I'm gonna change that right now.
He's
Yeah,
taking you to
I wouldn't
see
even able to go
Peter
to-
Griffin. Old school.
I hope not.
Yeah,
Maybe I should see about packing a little heat if I'm going to be dealing with that crap.
watch taking a gun across state lines.
Maybe just a baseball bat.
Hey, don't say the G word. You gotta say broomstick.
Pew pew. Or broomstick. Tool. It's a tool.
Yeah. Remember
Freedom
about that. Let me
dispenser.
go get me
How
another
about
clean
that? We'll
shop
call it
rag.
a freedom dispenser.
That'll work.
Yeah, Stephen, you was right the first time. It's 24, not 25. I'm running out of things to say. I got to start talking. Grease gun. There you go.
That's going with me too. I have to have a grease gun. With all my old
Everybody, let's
stuff,
talk
yeah,
crap
I'm definitely
about.
packing one with me.
Let's talk crap about. Smack about Mater. He ain't here. Oh
I
wait.
wouldn't mind having one.
I want to get one of those electric ones.
Start singing. What do you want me to sing?
You start singing,
There
you better
you
mute
go.
your microphone.
How's that?
That
I know nobody's for me.
Oh lordy! Now it's start.
Steven wants me to tell y'all about the giveaway. What's up,
Oh,
Nate?
what? There's a giveaway.
Yeah, there's a giveaway. You're falling behind, old school.
Sorry, I don't get time to pay attention to stuff anymore.
So, March 6th, if you comment on that video, that link that's been passing through, one lucky winner that commented on that video will win a Tecton quarter-inch set. You have to be in the United States because I would like to do more stuff for the UK guys, but it's so hard, man. I feel bad about it, but it's so hard to get the way all the shipping and stuff is on stuff. So I'll do a gift card later on for them. You have to comment on the video, like the video. I would say share the video, but there's really no proof that you shared the video. But if you feel good, share the video.
You do get a notification. Hey, Brandon, you actually get
Don't go into her
videos
class.
in there.
Just delete her. Block her.
Tampa shared one of mine, and I got notified of it.
Really? Well, maybe if you put someone's name, if you mention
Yeah.
their name. Yeah. But yeah, that's
All
it.
I know is that
March
shared it.
6th, guys.
Oh, I guess I'm entered.
And what video was it?
The one that keeps commenting through here that says, "Have you entered the 1K giveaway?" You see it? You see it? You see it? You see it?
Let's see. I've already hit the thumbs up. I'm already a subscriber. That's the only thing I haven't done. Share. But I
Just
can.
comment. You gotta make sure you have a comment because that website
I
will
do
pick
comment.
out through the comments. Okay. Oh, and I'm getting super clean. I'm getting some super clean in. I
Usually do
feel
leave a comment.
important now. Everybody else was getting super clean. Now I'm getting super clean sent to me.
I ain't got nothing sent
not-
to me besides snow
but
and
not
ice.
Not from my big channel, for my little channel. They email me
Yeah.
through my little channel, not my big channel. My backup channel. Really, Robert? I want to remark you. I'm gonna come visit. You know what, Robert? When I get closer, I think I'm just gonna have to eventually come and visit you over there in Illinois.
I'm still waiting for the day you come
Hey,
all the
Brandon,
way
did you
up
see
here.
that video I did the other day?
I have not.
I was getting tired of getting that north wind coming into that back garage door, leaking and everything. So I figured I'll go over to Harbor Freight and see what I can get. I just took one of their little 13 by 19 drop cloths and got it nailed up. That blocks all that wind now.
Robert Waters says he's hard to find. I'll just look up your company name, man. I know what your company's name is. I'll just look it up, and then I'll just go through the channel yelling, "Robert Waters, where are you, Robert Waters?" Or, "Where are you, Bob the Builder?"
One way of doing it.
Like I know for a fact, Brandon came up here. All he did is take a leak on my building and leave.
I'll wait minutes to go by. Hi, old school.
I don't know if anybody can see that or not. Is that black and everything that's on that? That's one. There's the other side. That's all. Like I said, that's all the gunk and everything that was on these rings, keeping that one burner from even wanting to work.
Maybe you need some super clean too.
Oh, like I said, I've been let it sit overnight and then ultrasonic cleaner. And just letting it sit. Or like I said, I got that. I got that totally awesome that you've been talking about mixed in there. I got that citrus cleaner, and I got that evaporust. So right now, these are the fluted ones. All I'm doing is going. I got my little. It's a flat blade like an eyeglass screwdriver. I'm just going in here and each one of these little flutes and everything. I'm just scraping out the carbon.
Have you tried soaking it in sea
right
foam?
now.
See if that might have cracked or loose.
No, I haven't. The only thing I did, like I said, took and ran it through the ultrasonic cleaner, let it sit overnight with the two different degreasers and that evaporust. Even let it get everything hot.
Robert Waters has asked.
I mean, it's taking it off. It just
yeah. Robert Waters asks, who does he have to kill to get free super clean? So you have to kill a whole big bunch of different people. So they'll give it to you to clean up. No, I'm just kidding. I just got an email from them. They got me with a free hat and T-shirt. That's how they got me.
Now they got you
I'll
roped
probably
in.
be terrible. I'll probably be terrible on a Snap-on truck. If they offered like a hat or a T-shirt, I'd probably go in there and spend several $1,000s. That's a bad idea. Good thing I don't go on Snap-on trucks.
If they offered
They
me a
only-
sticker.
Yeah, that's only getting what, about 10 tools.
What's up, Renegade?
Yeah, it's easy to spend $1,000 on a Snap-on truck.
True that.
I don't
done
believe
that.
in
No,
spending
I
money
bought
on
me
the
some meters.
Snap. I don't believe in spending money on the Snap-on truck. If there's a tool that you actually need to work on a customer's car that the company is making the money for, that means you have the company purchase it.
Yeah,
If you
but
want to buy
unfortunately,
screwdrivers or wrenches or something, then you go to Harbor Freight or yard sales and you find just as good as quality. If not, maybe even better. Snap-on is just overpriced.
True.
I'm talking about the time I get Snap-on stuff from pawn shops. Found deals on pawn shops.
Exactly. Pawn shop, same thing. Yep.
Yep.
I would never
can-
put a foot in any type of truck that sells tools.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I'm in that
I
line
never
of
been on
business,
one.
and that's the way I look at it.
I've sadly
In
stepped
fact-
on the Snap-on truck a couple times and the Cornwell truck once or twice.
Let's not talk about that multimeter.
The multimeter, the test light, and all that
Now,
fun stuff.
I'd go on a Cornwall truck.
I could understand if you own your own company,
Yeah,
you're a
Cornwall,
small
now,
garage,
Cornwall
and
truck, I'll do that.
you need your specialty tools. Yeah, you would buy it. But if you're actually working for another company and you're working for them and you're working on customer cars that they're getting the regular labor money for, nah, I'm all set.
You know what?
You
It
need a
must sound
special
messed
tool, you
up.
get it from the company.
It must sound up. If I'm on a job that I might only do once, and I need some kind of special tool, I find a way to bill it in on the customer. If it's something that I'm only going to use once, it might sound messed up, but
You
you can spend all your money on one specialty tool from the job.
Even my toolboxes, I tell you, my toolboxes, they're all Craftsman boxes. You know, there's 4 or 5 different ones, all different sizes, shapes. I got them. As long as it holds tools, I'm good.
I got lucky. I got my rolling Snap-on card off of a buddy. I did some work on his car for him, and he just traded me the box for the work.
Nice.
Granted, it cost me my
How big a box
air
was it?
conditioning. Let's see. It's a 12-drawer Snap-on rolling box.
What's up, Sam's Garage?
But he was broke down on the side of the highway, and I went out and fixed his car on the side of the highway and
Hi, Steven.
blew my
Hey, Brandon.
air conditioning in
Hey,
the car up.
Hey, Brandon, I don't blame you for charging the tool
Well,
in the job.
That sounds like a pretty good deal. You know, going out and getting the fix and everything, get a Snap-on toolbox and trade and everything. That's not that bad.
Yeah, and it came with a
Especially
whole
that bigger
bunch of
one.
steel in it too, which came in handy for working in the shop, making shafts for different pieces of equipment.
If anybody wants to trade a Snap-on box for work, you
So
know,
you had a
come away.
win-win. You actually got me. You can come. Everybody can come my way.
You got Snap-on. You got a Snap-on toolbox.
No, I'm saying, anybody, yeah, anybody can do the same thing for me.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, Brandon, I don't know if you heard me, but I don't blame you for wanting to add in the price of the specialty tool to, like, let's say, for example, the Argo, if you need a specialty tool for that.
Yeah. a lot of things I have specialty tools, but sometimes when it comes to automotives or some of the rare stuff, I have to either, if they don't have it rented, I have to buy it. And sometimes if I have to buy specialty tools, all that money I get on that one job, most of it will go to that tool.
Right, it wouldn't be worth it.
What's up, Sam?
Yeah.
I'll wait till you need a 90s Ford four-wheel drive socket.
Yeah.
Those are hard to find. I got lucky when I got the one for my truck. And the only way to change the front
What's so
rotors
special
on it
about
is
it?
to tear the whole front four-wheel drive system off.
Damn. Well, that's
Yeah,
a found
y'all-
on road dead for you.
Well, those Dodges ain't much better. You should have seen that Dodge Charger I worked on. Every part for it. Actually, the Dodge Charger was easy to work on, but every single part for it was really extremely expensive.
All right, Brandon, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna have to go. I have somebody calling in.
Okay, Steven.
Big,
Well, granted, every part I
what
get
year
for
Charger was
my
it?
old Ford, it has to be a Ford piece.
Yeah. It was a 2013 Dodge Charger. It had a electric power steering pump, and that was $1,000.
That wasn't no damn
it was
Charger.
like $300 over
You're
$300
talking
for
to
the
a guy
spark
that lives
plug.
in car. Okay, was it a 4-door?
Yeah.
Okay, then to me it wasn't no Charger. Dodge Charger's always been a 2-door car. I don't care what kind of badge you
New
put on
Dodge.
it. If it's a 4-door car, right? If it's a 4-door car, it ain't a Charger.
I mean, it did have the new Hemi, but yeah. Each cylinder on those have two spark plugs.
Yep.
And I don't know if it was just that's the spark plugs
Yeah,
that he wanted or something, but it was $300 in spark plugs. What's up, Jeff?
Yeah, I had a I think an 05 Durango that had the 5.7 Hemi in it. And I was going to change the plugs out. They go, yeah, well, it's two, you're looking at 32 spark plugs, and I forget how much it was going to be. It was like, okay. And I went out there and was, are you sure about that? I go, yep. So I went out there and looked. Yep, sure enough, 2 spark plugs per cylinder. I'm going, damn, I got a top funny car engine in mine. I didn't know that.
It's for emissions, believe it or not.
Do it, Sam, but remember the butt protection this time.
So, anyways, I don't have that Durango anymore because that thing, oh man, that thing was, it had the power and everything, but my God, that thing, fuel mileage wise, man, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, like I said, everything on that
That thing
Hemi, that new Hemi is actually extremely simple to work on, but the parts are expensive.
Yeah.
Because you're paying for the name.
What really getting me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're paying. True. It's kind of like that green tractor, that green and yellow tractor.
You can't talk that on my John Deere. No, not on old John Deere.
Here it goes.
Hey,
Hey, I got a John
how
Deere
much a parts
316.
in yellow
What size is yours?
Mine's a 1971 John Deere 140 H3 that's been fully restored.
I got one that, like I said, a 316 that's fully restored. It's nice though. Dual hydraulic system.
Yeah.
Yep, K5 series, 14 horsepower. It's all been redone over.
Yeah. I had the rear hydrostat redone on mine. I sent it over to our local dealer who would actually work on the old hydrostat, and he sent it right back to me and said, dude, there ain't a thing wrong with that hydrostat. Placed 2 of my check valves, that was it.
Those are tough. Those hydrostats are tough. Those old hydrostats, not the new hydrostat, but the old hydrostats were tough.
He said there were still machine marks from when they machined the system way back then.
You talking about a lawn tractor?
Garden tractor.
You can't call a 140 a lawn tractor.
It's a garden tractor.
The kind of green and yellow tractors I'm talking about are the ones that got the mower deck in the back that's 5 foot wide.
Ah.
I'm not talking about the kind that you have to put around on your front yard with.
Robert Waters said it.
Try
Am I the
buying
only one
parts
that?
for one of those kind of tractors.
There you go, old school.
Hey, I've drifted away from the John Deere a little. I mean, I've got almost every brand out there besides Farmall. I don't want no
Here he
red
is.
junk in my building.
He's going to tell us to fix everything with Tannerite. What's up, Robert?
Oh, I got a Heinz 57 on my riding lawnmower. It got an Arian. It's an Arian's tractor. I forget the reason everything, but it's got one of those Predator 708 engines on there.
Ooh. So you're
They were
running
a Kohler Command 19 engine, and wound up putting a hole through the side of the block on that Kohler Command.
Kohler Command 19 or Kohler Courage?
Kohler Courage. Excuse me. Yeah, Kohler Courage. Yeah, it was Kohler Courage 19.
That was quite common.
The engine was just sitting there idling, and the battery was starting to go bad, so I had to jump start it with the truck. And I was putting the jumper cables back up. All of a sudden, I heard the thing starting to run kind of rough, and it just died. And I heard, saw this blue smoke and everything. I went back over to it, and all of a sudden, I'm seeing oil hitting the ground. I'm going, what the hell? Open up the hood and everything, and there's a hole about that big round on the side of the block. I talked to the guy at my local lawn shop. And mind you, this was about 5 years ago.
What's up, Mark?
He said, I told him what engine. He goes, yep. Might be a good engine, but it's a bad design because it was that counterbalance shaft that came through.
Yeah, they didn't torque the counterbalances right. They it would have been shaking like hell beforehand.
That's exactly what happened. And like I said, I was trying to put the jumper cables up in the truck, but I mean, I got about 3 or 4 years use out of it. And the guy was telling me that usually they're only good. That Kohler Courage is only good for about a year. He said, you definitely got your money's worth out of it.
Except if he was a authorized service center, he could have replaced it for free.
Yeah, the thing is that mower, I said I already had it for like 3 or 4 years, and by the time I actually contacted a mower place, that was already probably about a year or so later. It's like, okay, never mind. I mean, I had my push mower, so I just started doing everything with that.
They actually replaced
I know how
those
much
engines out of warranty.
Engines cost. And I was told $200.
It depends on when it was.
$1,200 for another engine and everything at that time. And it's like, I said right now that's been about 4 or 5 years ago when that happened.
If they'd known how to
like
fill
I
out the
said,
paperwork,
for me,
they
I
could have
had
got you a new one.
my
Yeah. That's why I actually called.
well, I've moved.
That's why I sent you a message the other day, Robert,
I
and
was gonna say,
asked
that's why
about
I
those
moved.
ignition coils. Because someone was telling me, a bunch of people was telling me in the professionals small engine mechanic group that they was seeing a lot of those confidants coming in with ignition coil problems.
I don't remember anything on the Confidant. We didn't have an update this year, but I don't recall anything.
I replaced them and it seems to run fine. I was worried that it was a valve issue because he ran it for like over a year with no muffler on it.
It's always good for it.
So I was thinking it might have been a valve, but hey, the ignition coils fixed it. That was a cheaper fix.
It's always cheaper to go with Tannerite.
Right?
Can't fix it with duct tape. You can fix it with Tannerite.
Well, now he's finally going to buy a muffler for it after he broke it off like years ago. He'll break the new one off quickly too.
You know what?
What's
Tannerite
going
would fix that muffler issue.
One time I welded on a one of those pepper shaker ones, but it's too much back pressure for a zero turn, so I took it off.
Have you ever actually checked back pressure on one of those? Kind of interesting if you get it wrong.
Yeah, I don't think I ever played around with that.
I don't even think they sell the toolkits to do it anymore, but
Well, let's face it, most things these days are replacing. We replace more than we fix these days.
yeah, I don't even understand why they require some of the tools they do. Like, how many guys actually check oil pressure on an engine until it's too late?
Right?
But a Kohler dealer has to have a setup to check oil pressure.
So how much still you end up getting there, Brendan?
So the news said 6 inches, but I don't believe it's 6 inches, maybe 3 inches, which is still quite a bit for Texas.
Yep.
See, you're saying how
We
they
probably got
measure
about
exactly
5
like a 13-year-old?
Exactly, Robert.
It must be how your weatherman
how
measures
much
everything.
would they engine?
What's that, Mater?
I was going to ask you, how much would should I be looking for on one of those replacement Kohler engines?
On a Kohler Courage? I don't think you can actually buy one anymore.
Oh.
No, you could probably find a used engine that'll work. To me, it would be worth putting a brand new engine on a ride mower. A zero turn's different, but a ride mower, I wouldn't imagine it's worth putting a brand new engine on, value-wise.
Yeah, a brand new engine that'll run a rider will cost you probably $900. So yeah, you don't want to put a new engine on one.
Right.
But you can find used ones all the
Well,
time
that's
on
why,
Craigslist.
from months ago, yeah. Well, I did wind up getting for I think $150, something like that, from my boss. I got a Craftsman, but it decided it finally wanted to. And then all of a sudden, I got that before Harbor Freight did away with all their coupons and everything. They were always running the coupon for the 670, and I think it was for what $699.95 or something like that. But I forget how the total. But the coupon said 670 or the 708. The 708 was $1,000. So at I managed to, they used the coupon to I took that 708 for like what, $670.
I've never actually worked on one of the
So I
vertical
wound up
shafts.
taking that and I put it on there. It's working fine.
I've never
haven't
actually
either.
seen a virtual shaft or a vertical shaft outside of the store.
Never have.
I see them all the time when I went racing with my flat oppose. Them little suckers will rip. Them opposed twin or them V twin Predators, they haul pretty nice. They got a nice sound to them. That's about all the experience I have with them.
Yeah.
Thing is, I don't even know where you can buy an air filter.
The
for it.
708 that I've got, well, all I know is that 708 that I put that Predator 708 on the Arians, that thing will use now. And I haven't done anything to it except just mount it on there.
You shouldn't have to do anything to any engine.
I mean, that Kohler Courage,
Yeah.
it was a one-cylinder.
Okay, we say that, Robert, but every now and then I've seen new engines come in, and I would have to clean the carburetors from packing oil, getting down into the carburetors.
I don't know. I've never really had that big of an issue with that. It might be your supplier.
Well, it was the big one that I had to do a lot of cleaning from was that one that from that Carol Stream or whatever company that he bought it from.
A lot of those, if you had that issue, it's probably a training engine, which means it's more than likely trouble.
That's what I figured because that thing has been in the shop. That engine's been in the shop more times than it's been mowing.
I'd say that they got that from Small Engine Warehouse. They have a tendency of selling training engines as new, which I guess they've never been run, but they've been taken apart and cranked on, and every bolt's been removed 3 or 4 times by mechanics. But let's be realistic. Not all small engine guys believe in a torque wrench.
Exactly. A lot of ugly
Finger
dogs.
talk.
And some of them have had
What's
the
up,
pistons
Petes?
removed 5 or 6 times.
Yeah. In fact, that's one thing. It did go in, and he got it in for warranty work that first year he had it, and it was a piston ring was bad in it. Brand new engine.
Yeah, it sounds like he got a training engine.
Yeah. What's up, Mike Hodge? What's up, Rusty?
How can you tell if you end up with a training engine?
The only place I know that sells them as new is a Small Engine Warehouse, but that place is a bunch of crooks. It says something one other family can even get along. They all will rob you blind, but they're one of the bigger guys in this industry.
Then I guess whenever I kill the motor to my Sears again, I'm gonna have to steer away from Small Engine Warehouse.
Yeah, Kansas City Engines sells about as cheap, and I don't know of any of the same problems. They seem to have a little bit more scruples than Small Engine Warehouse.
Yeah. Now he has a Kohler 7000 series on a Hustler that got put on a Hustler frame, and he ain't had much issues off of that one. And that one he actually got off of someone in Dallas that bought a whole truckload of them. That got knocked off a pallet of them that got knocked off a truck, and he sold the engines that wasn't damaged. That engine's actually been pretty decent for him.
Typically, that would be okay because that's just stuff that went to the In Texas, most likely the Exmark dealer or factory.
What's up, Mick?
That's in Mexico.
What's up, Nick?
Yeah, that guy was selling those engines like $200-$300 a piece. That's a pretty good deal on a new engine, even though it's got knocked off a truck. If it ain't broke.
We used to actually deal with truckloads of engines when people repowered. In fact, Small Engine Warehouse was one of my customers at one point, but they were just always willing to do things that places like mine wouldn't do. And when people got out of repowering, we kind of got out of buying truckloads.
Most of the time, the engines we get, we just rebuild them for people. But luckily, I know a couple websites where you can get parts for the old iron engines.
Old
Up until
engines, yeah,
recently,
rebuilding.
most of the dealers could get you any part you wanted on an old engine. That is not the case anymore.
Nope. I couldn't even get a flywheel for my race mower.
I probably
Sometimes
have
you
one
gotta
of
deal with
those.
those guys. Sometimes you gotta deal with those guys that deal in the NLA parts, but they can get expensive.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'll let Mr. Briggs on.
All right. Well, nothing against you, Mr. Briggs, but I was ready to sign off anyways. I got to go eat my dinner. We'll talk to everybody later. Mr. Briggs, we'll talk to you later,
Thanks for
buddy.
stopping by, Lucky.
All right. Later, guys.
Oh. Fun stuff. See, I put a jinx on you. I sent snow to Texas. Ooh.
Yeah, I know you did. Look, I'm in a jacket in the house that's so cold.
I think it's about time Texas learned what snow was.
I'm
That's
with
right.
you with that.
That's right.
And Brady, you
The
best get
problem
used to it,
was,
buddy.
though-
You're coming north.
The problem was with Texas is they wasn't equipped with like the stuff to handle the snow.
I didn't send. Believe me, if I could control the weather, I'd be a rich man.
I actually don't think that anybody was prepped for this storm because I honestly, every community seems to be wiped out around here. Even there's not enough snow removal equipment, not enough ice melt.
I gotta go out and drive in an ice storm in about 10 minutes. So
The
I'm
news
lucky,
keeps
I
calling
don't
it
have
a
to.
once in a lifetime storm.
Yep.
Yeah, but you guys
Yeah, because they
never
one
heard
thing
of
I
ice
didn't
on the
see
road.
is that everybody. Yeah, but I tell you what's really weird is you got every single county here in Texas that's under a winter weather alert or warning. Every single county. That don't ever happen.
Yeah,
That's how big the storm
Texans
is.
think ice belongs in your drink.
What's up,
They've never
Tampa?
seen it on roads.
Welcome to the Tampa
Oh,
Boys
it's when they
Golf
drive
Live
on it.
Show. Oh shit! Dang, this ain't my.
Oh,
live
wait,
stream. God
hold
dang
on,
it.
hold on. There we go.
Yeah, buddy. Nah, you can keep this. Shit,
Nah,
I worked my first.
I have to say, this will be the
Hello,
first time I
Tampa.
have to go out and plug in the Bronco on the block heater and go plug in the Kubota.
well,
How
it's a
was the first
Ford.
day of
I
the new
understand
job?
why you have to
So
plug in a
awesome.
Ford.
Hey, Old Blue started up in the winter. He got me to places
How was
Hello,
the
in
first
Greg.
day
freezing
of the
cold.
new job?
I didn't smell you sneaking in there.
13 hours today. I got to be there an hour early
Oh,
tomorrow.
awesome.
So, and I'm working Saturdays. Making that
It's
big
good for
boy
you. You're
check.
still young.
I'm making more than I've ever made in my life. So it's really awesome. I'm super stoked. I ran an excavator all day and a backhoe, so that was pretty cool. Been a long time, but it's like riding a bike, man. You don't forget how to do it.
It's
Yeah.
all right, Tampa. I already sent the snow to you. The wind's blowing in Texas, so now it's gonna blow across to Florida. Ooh.
I'll be
Hope
in my
it's gonna
heated cab.
freeze.
I'll be all right. I got heat in my
Did I
cab.
see where
I'll be fine.
Lucky.
Florida had tornadoes?
God,
What's
You had
that?
tornadoes?
I'd love to have a heated cab.
Yeah, I think they did.
I had
Ooh.
AC blowing all
Oh,
day.
that did not sound good. Hang on there. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to check what the heck that was.
Okay, old school.
Nah, this has been the strangest winter I've ever seen. I mean, for me, but I say that. I mean, because I'm used to having snow, but not like being buried 2 weeks off of just cold and then our storm. It's just weird.
And I hear some parts of Canada didn't even get hit that bad
Yep.
this year.
Yeah, they sent it down here.
It's a big one,
Yeah.
Jeff. It's a big boy. It's one of the biggest ones they got. I was installing big, huge 6x6 electrical boxes. And it was everything that concrete electrical boxes. It was everything that excavator had to pick them up. I'm making more money now than I've ever made in my entire life. So that's freaking awesome. I couldn't
Yeah,
refuse the
that's
job
great.
offered to me. I've been a certified operator since I was 19, so I'm glad I'm finally using it again.
Just don't. I'll give you a piece of advice, Tampa. Just don't spend it all.
No, man, I got plans. I plan on buying a house in the next 6 months.
I wouldn't go that crazy, but that's your decision.
Well, it's a family's house that I'm buying. It's in the family.
Oh, okay.
House is a good way of keeping income because if you're paying rent, just blowing it up, you know.
Well,
Exactly.
it depends. It depends. The reason why I say that, the only reason why I say that is because
Yep.
you know you hold the job for 6 months and save every dime you can. Live like a pauper. In other words, if you were living on $300 a week, live on $300 a week. Put the rest in the bank. Then you'll have a nice nest egg when you go to buy the house. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Been there, done that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm planning on it.
But
one
that's
thing
the
I'm
trouble. I see a lot of people fail.
A house payment because this house here is all paid off.
Twisted. Hey, Miss Rosanna. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Wayne. Good to see you folks.
Oh, I don't know if I said hi, Rosanna. I don't think I said hello to Rosanna.
Hey, McMowers. Rusty Rooster. Sam's Garage. What's up, all you awesome folks?
I think the greatest feeling in the world is when you no longer pay a mortgage or rent. So
I'm so
I
tired
hope
of paying
that
rent.
for everybody.
I'm sick of paying rent. I'm sick of throwing money away every month. It sucks for nothing.
Yeah,
Yep.
when we move.
Well, you still got to pay rent in a way. You pay rent to the government with property taxes. So
Yeah, but it's a
that bad
nice
boy.
feeling. My entire housing cost is like $2,000 a year.
oh yeah, I'm not disagreeing, but when you say you never pay rent, you're always paying rent. You pay rent to the government.
Yeah, but
Same
I'd much rather be
idea.
paying property taxes than paying rent. Oh no.
You know,
Oh, no.
technically, I can count that
Yep.
as I'm on the village board. They pay my my property taxes. So,
One good thing about
No.
paying the school and state taxes, it's a deduction on your income tax. You can deduct it on the income tax.
Not every state.
yeah, I think it depends
Here
on
in
where you
Texas,
live.
we can.
I can't
That's
in
the
here.
best part. Is I get full benefits after 90 days. Full health insurance for my boy. Full health insurance for the wife. For me, dental, everything. Full
That's
insurance.
great.
Yeah. Paid
I
You
live
get
vacation.
above
one
my
here in Texas.
store, so I get to write everything off my income.
Oh, the worst part about property taxes are in most areas is school tax.
I think my
Yeah.
property taxes on my house that I'm buying is like $2,000 a year, man. It's cheap. I'd much
Yeah,
rather
it's
pay
better than
Hey,
$2,000 a month.
Exactly.
I'm
I'm paying
17.
half that a month.
I'm paying $1,700 a year taxes here. My sister's property
Right.
taxes just her school taxes now. You guys will laugh at this. My sister used to live 20 miles from me before she moved to Fort Myers, Florida. She lived 20 miles away in an area called Horseheads, New York. Okay, her school taxes were $10,000 a year.
Wow.
Oh, I'm back.
Damn.
That's insane.
School taxes were 10,000.
10
County
grand.
taxes, 10 grand for school taxes. The county taxes was $9,000. So in the sewer tax. Now this is where I get a kick one. She had to pay a sewer tax even though she had a septic system. Now you explain that one to me. You got to pay a sewer tax on your county bill, even though you don't have a sewer. It's and
We are doing that
was started
here.
out-
I have to
Yeah.
deal with that here, and I'm on well.
That's stupid.
We have to pay for water, but yet I'm on a well.
Exactly. That's the same thing she had. She had to pay water, but her total tax bill for the year was around $20,000. It's like, wow. My
I'm glad I'm in
taxes,
Texas then.
my taxes, even when I had a big mortgage, even with mortgage payment, taxes, car insurance, everything, it didn't come to $1,000 a month. I mean, holy crap.
That's just my college payment.
I think taxes for me for total between school and state for the year, I think it's about just under 3,000.
Yeah, but
I paid that.
Texas is funny. I got a friend of mine that lives in Harker Heights, Texas. He lives in a trailer in Harker Heights, Texas, and he told me what his taxes are for the year. I almost fell over what he pays on that damn what I call it's a trailer, it's a shit box. What he lives in. His is an old trailer, but anyways, he pays $3,000, $3,500 a year for a shit box trailer in Harker Heights, Texas.
Wow.
Damn.
That's
I've got
insane.
the highest taxes in the, or second highest in my town that I live in, because I'm commercial and I'm at 2,000. There's only one person with higher property taxes here too.
Everything's starting to get higher here because all those people from California are moving in to this area, and we're making everything high, extremely high.
Hey,
It'll kick everybody back out to checking next day.
yeah, you know something? I bet you $100. If my buddy told me, he says that Harker Heights is going to try and buy a snowplow now and an assault truck because of one storm.
A lot of them do have like sand and stuff. They have trucks that run sand, but they don't do like, yeah.
I know when I lived up in Bradford, Pennsylvania, they didn't use salt.
Oh,
'Cause they
Bradford,
didn't
PA. Oh, hell yeah, I'm familiar with that. I'm
Yeah, I
only 20
live-
miles from there.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, up there they don't use salt. When I
No
lived up
shit.
there, they would not use salt because they didn't want deer going out and licking it off the road.
Yeah, I know. They don't even plow until the friggin' snow stops.
Yep. And in the town I lived in the town next to Bradford. Their elementary and high school is on top of the steepest hill in that county. And
Really?
yeah.
So you live down near Tioga Dams.
Yeah.
Tioga
Smithport.
Hammond Stand. Smith. Oh yes, I'm real familiar with that. I drive by there when it's right off of 15 going down towards Harrisburg.
Yes. I am not joking. There's been times where I've watched
I'll be right
school
back,
buses
guys.
slide backwards down the hill. They never, ever, for the 15 years I lived up there, they've never canceled or delayed school.
Nope.
And there's been times I had to take the John Deere, my old 140, to school because it's the only way we could have got there.
That's where school should be. Walk uphill in the snow, damn it.
We did. And then we walked down the hill. And it was more dangerous being on the sidewalks than it was out on the roads. It was just
It wasn't uphill
ice.
both ways in the snow.
Uphill.
Uphill both ways to help men go to school.
Yeah. I can safely
Every
tell my
single
kids
win.
I went to school uphill every single day in the winter. So cold, you
And you're-
sneezed, it froze in midair.
And you were going into the wind both ways.
Yep.
Well,
Uphill
put it
both
this
way,
way,
too. Come
the
on
Christmas
now.
story. I tell people the Christmas story was invented in the Northeast because I'm going to tell you something. We actually had kids that we dared them to put their tongue on poles like that. It happens a lot up here.
That guy had a kid try to bet me $50 to do that. And I said, dude, if it's so cold that if I take a leak and it starts freezing in midair, I guarantee you my tongue will stick to that pole.
Yeah, but you know something? You give me $50, I'd do it. You know why? Because then I'd open up my coffee thermos, just throw water on that pipe, and your tongue will come right off, won't feel a thing. But if you're crazy enough to give me $50, as long as I can have my coffee thermos next to me, buddy, I'll do it. I'm crazy.
Oh, I wasn't. What's really funny is there were kids walking around in flip-flops, short shorts, no-sleeve shirts in this snow.
Oh, hell yeah. My next door neighbor, I shit you not. He is I tell him he's got STP for oil. This dude was out there during that last snowstorm we had, literally in a pair of shorts and sandals, shoveling his snow.
Call from Water Linda.
That's crazy.
Somebody got a house phone.
Lou.
I am glad I don't live up there.
Oh yeah. No,
Hey,
so wait, sorry.
but I got a
You
porch
can,
pirate Patty. I mean, come on, it's
yeah,
fun watching her.
no, we do not.
All right, right back. Going outside for that.
And that porch pirate Patty is real. Ask Tampa. He looked her up.
Oh yeah.
He thought I was kidding. He thought I was kidding. He looked her up. Holy shit! He says, "Hey, she's got a blue wig on. Hey Tampa, you gotta look her up again." Now they caught a picture of her walking around with a baby stroller. Now they took away her shopping cart, so now she's using a baby stroller. She had a mattress on a baby stroller.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
You just gotta go up to Facebook and type in porch pirate Patty. She's on there. It's kind of funny.
Nah.
I don't want nothing to do with no porch pirate Patty. Porch
You
pirate
got. Hey,
Patty.
I just look.
That just sounds.
I have fun watching that. No, Jeff, I never had my tongue stuck to a pole. I'm just saying, for $50, I'd do it.
I've seen one kid do it and he ripped the taste buds off of his tongue.
Oh yeah, I mean, hey, you give me $50 and let me have my coffee thermos, I'll do it. Give me the money first.
I don't like the code that much to do something like that.
Hey, money talks, BS walks.
I mean, I did drink a bottle of hot sauce for $20 one time.
I did that too.
And then the dog food.
Oh, dog food. Here you go. This is what me and a bunch of buddies of mine did. This is why I had fun in my senior year. We went to the local grocery store when they were having, as we used to call it. If you're from this area, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. We used to call it shit on a shingles.
Yep.
Chip beef. We went to a store. We went to a store called Nichols Discount City. I'm sure if anybody up here knows what I'm talking about, that's an old times department store. We bought a case of Purina dog chow in the can and went to get the school cafeteria, dumped out all the shit out of shingles on one of the pots, and we filled it with Purina dog chow. And then we served them because the seniors got to serve them, and we were serving Purina dog chow. Oh God, I got expelled for a week for that one, but it was worth it. Watching, hey, and then we served the whole pot of it. These kids were eating it, thought it was so good, wanted to know what the recipe was, and then we came out, put the cans on the counter. We got expelled for a week. Oh, that was hilarious. I loved it. One kid actually came up for seconds. He said, "I don't care. It tasted good." Oh my God. Oh.
Okay, Steven. Now I think I'd have to draw the line there.
Oh my!
Even I'm
You
not very.
put a shock collar like that? Okay.
Yeah, they'd have to draw the line there. I don't think I could do that.
I wouldn't do that for $1,000. No, if you really want funds, that are putting replacing the ketchup bottles with V8 juice and watch them squirt what they think is ketchup on the French fries, and half the bottle comes out on it.
Oh, you're one of them assholes, huh?
What? I thought it was. Come on.
You did the salt and pepper shakers too, huh?
That's what
What's
I was about to say. The salt and pepper shakers.
No. I didn't do that. The salt and pepper. No. I put hot sauce in. I put hot sauce in the spaghetti once. 2 bottles of it.
Man, I just wish I just had my phone out there in the front.
I'll go back up there.
I live on a slight hill. And some guy who's coming up the street and everything stops right in front of my house, clear the snow and everything off his hood. He has to back down because he can't get no track going. And I told him that's a bad place to stop at.
Someone in one of these neighborhoods over here by me, some of the driveways are steep like this for whatever reason. They're like almost straight up. And a car was just parked there and it started sliding on its own out to the street.
Yep.
Yeah, but the thing is though that you're from the north originally. You could drive down it in Texas. Like my buddy, you ever heard of the BCA power equipment line? You attach it and it's a snowblower. There's a rototiller and a lawnmower. Well, my buddy moved to Texas, has one of those. He had it before he moved to Texas, and he took the snowblower attachment with him. Like he couldn't sell it, so he took it with him. He actually hooked it up today and used it. You should have seen the look on his neighbor's face when he pulled out a snowblower. Like, okay.
Yeah, my dad's been working nonstop. He's a tow truck driver, but he's, being originally from Kentucky, he drove a tow truck there for 10 years before we came to Texas. So he was kind of used to it.
Oh, this ain't nothing for you guys. You guys probably seen snow.
Now they're putting down, so we don't have saw here, but they're putting down liquid magnesium or something like that.
Yeah, that's just basically salt water.
Yeah, that's what I figured it was.
It's that white rock salt, the pelletized rock salt that they used up here years ago. They put on before a storm. Remember the white stuff they put on the roads before the storm? That's what it is. It works. It does. All it does is make the snow melt faster on the road. That's all it does. It's actually better than salt. It's not as environmentally dangerous. It just PA
when
don't use nothing.
Yeah. When my granddad and my dad was working in apartment complex maintenance, they would use like a super strong fertilizer on the sidewalks.
Yeah. It's funny. If you went in your house and took and bought, if you went to the store and bought like 3 of the containers of table salt, spread that on your sidewalk, that'd work just as good as anything. It'd melt that snow quicker and shit down there probably. Just table salt.
On the sidewalk, I use on the sidewalk. I sacrificed one of my boxes of rock salt that I use for my ice cream maker.
Oh, okay. There you go. No, I'm just saying if you couldn't get rock salt, I
probably go to
you could use table salt.
Yeah. Hey, Brandon, I wonder if you can go to like Tractor Supply and get some of that weed killer. That's a 2,4-D salt. Wonder if that would even work.
Probably.
My dad found some of our fertilizer supply. He's been putting it on the sidewalk too.
Nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing.
My dad always said when they did the fertilizer on the sidewalks in the springtime, when all the snow melted off, the grass would grow like super tall and super green.
And super fast.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Wayne. We only can have 6 people on here. I forgot I don't have paid service.
You can
Here,
drop
you
me
know what?
down, dude.
Robert, never mind. Robert Waters popped down. He was
You
busy
have
anyway.
I thought you could have up to 10.
No, if you paid for it, but I haven't.
You gotta-
I only paid for it for 1 month.
They canceled mine, so I quit
Huh.
paying it.
Because when I signed up for StreamYard, it said I could have up to 10. What's up, Wayne?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Hey, the stuff they're dumping on the roads is that liquid magnesium calcium chloride. And the stuff will not, it's so strong that it will not freeze to negative 24 degrees below zero.
Nope.
And on top of that, it will rot everything out that it gets on because it's so strong. The people put it on their roofs here in Michigan once in a while when they get heavy ice, and the next spring the bottom of their steel doors are rotted out.
Oh, I believe it.
That stuff is strong.
Wow.
You know, it's
Yeah.
not, you know, it's funny. It's like me. It's like me. My roof's bad. I got all the brand new roof material in my yard. We've had so much crappy weather, they ain't been able to do it. You know what I've been doing to my roof when it starts to snow or something? I go up there, I got a sprinkler up there. I turn it on, hook it to my boiler, and turn it on. And the hot water just melts the snow before it touches.
What's up, Back Madness? Froggers?
Yep.
Yeah, what they're doing here is they're putting the sand down and then they're spraying that over top of the sand.
Here in Michigan, they take in what they'll do
Yeah, they
is
should have done
run
that over Fort Worth
light gravel.
Wednesday morning.
They run a light sand and gravel mix, and they mix it with that at the same time out of a chute, and they call it pre-wet.
Not to be mistaken with you know. Yeah.
You know, it's stupid though. That stuff they put
Oh,
on before the
man.
snowstorm is a joke. It don't do anything. It just makes it worse, I think.
They closed the highways down here, and
Well,
I
they coulda
can't believe
used
that
it.
video went over
They could have used it Wednesday up there in
27,000
Fort
views.
Worth.
oh wow, that's awesome. Yeah, they shut down
Yeah,
the highways here, and people still on the highways. But if they wreck, then they're getting a fine for reckless driving because they ain't supposed to be on the highway.
Wow.
It's -1 here with without the wind chill factor, and
Yep.
Yeah, I wonder if it's freezing rain down in PA today.
That's it. I guess we answer all these comments. Holy moly.
But this,
Yeah, right
as
now my
crazy as the
phone
winter's
is
been,
saying it's like 13 degrees here.
Where
That's
you
been
at?
like the warmest it's been all day.
It was windy here today at the airport, man. It
What, me?
was crazy windy. I'm so
Yeah.
sunburnt from just the wind. Wind was insane.
yeah, that wind's blowing from Texas to you, Tampa. Where
He's talking to
as
Brad.
crazy as this winter, is, you might get snow.
That'd be something, wouldn't it?
Hey, come on,
Snow.
what's that? Come on. It's snow. It's worse weather right now in Texas than it is up here. It would not surprise me a bit anymore. I mean, come on. We voted for, we put in Joe Biden
Anyway,
for president. Who wouldn't? Nothing surprises me this year.
Oh, Mr. Potato Head. Yeah. Hey, that storm's coming your way. We got another
Yep.
one coming in Tuesday night.
Yeah. If think about it, if
Hey, a
it
bunch of
We're
my
happened
gonna be
guys,
this,
getting
Brandon, in the group
more
are all.
snow.
You need to check out these new engines the guys behind my race group, Brandon. They're called the Cars. It's a
I'll check that out.
212. It's supposed to be a little better built than a Predator. It's cheaper than a Tillotson, but it's a little bit more than a Predator. But it's got a bigger head on it. It's got a lightning flywheel. It's supposed to make a lot more bang.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna be running a stock
I'll have to check
class,
that out.
So yeah, I think they're like $175 or something. Pretty cheap.
When I get moved, I can start building projects again.
Oh yeah.
That's not
Buy a
bad.
Tillotson. I already killed one.
That really sucks because you
Yeah,
ain't
how
even
much
had that
were
engine
those
that long.
212?
No, but I put that racing clutch on it, and I put that huge carburetor on it, and deleted the governor. It's my fault. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen.
Would you blow it up again?
Tampa, how much were those?
Yeah. I didn't hear you, Mater.
I said, how much are those Tillotson?
How much was what? The cars? The
No,
Tillotson's like
those
$230.
Tillotson.
Ship to your house.
Wow. I know for a while
Yeah, they're like
problems
$230, but the cars are like
get
$175.
because of COVID.
So did the Tillotson not have
That's not bad.
the billet rods or anything inside of them?
They have an aluminum rod, but it's not billet, and they have a lightning flywheel too. But I don't think it's got bigger head, bigger valves. I won't buy another one unless I buy the 236 or the 228, which is $750.
Wow.
Yeah, they get expensive real quick.
I gotta find
Any
out.
hobby worth doing
I
is
looked
expensive.
on that 670. There's a 670 site out there that they do nothing but stuff for the 670, and they actually have those 708 billet rods. I'm still trying to figure out if those would even fit on a 670.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Would they?
I'm sure. They got that new motor now that Hyundai just came out with. It's a single cylinder, 630 cubic inch, 630 cc, single cylinder, and 630
Single?
cc.
Wow.
Single cylinder.
Wow.
The motor is just massive. It is huge. So I want to try one of those out.
Where do you order the new cars
They look
from?
super. I don't know where the guys are ordering from. You just type it on Google, it should pop up.
Yeah, I'm
Geez,
kind of
Tampa, when you go build
my racing group got.
When you go find a Vanguard, it's like 16 horse engine and put it on there. That'd be awesome.
When I find one.
I'll put it in an Argo right now. That's what the guy dropped off for the Argo.
I got a Honda Odyssey. I'm waiting for. I got a '82 Honda Odyssey. I'm waiting for a V-twin for. It's just sitting waiting on a V-twin.
Hey, they're going. You know they're not going to make the Vanguard anymore. So they're slowly discontinuing. You keep an eye on them on eBay. I'm telling you, I saw one on there about a month ago. It was $650 for a 16 horse.
Dying engine.
Hey, Brandon, what's he going to do with that engine you pulled out?
The old engine? Scrap pile because it's set in water forever with everything, so it's not worth anything. It's going to go into the scrap pile.
Boat
That's
anchor.
what we call junk.
Yep.
That's what we call junk.
I still want to. Hopefully, I can get started on getting that little dragster. I want to get made this year, and like I said, get that 670 built up for it. Put the blower on it. Oh, and Tampa, on your live stream, I made that comment. I want to have that engine run on nitrous. I want it
Yeah.
run
Oh
on
yeah.
methanol.
Oh yeah. You can do it. It's possible.
Yeah, like I said, put a blower on there and everything. Find some way of getting a fuel injection system hooked up on it. Like I said, get it, sound where it's sounding like a one of those top fuel dragsters.
Oh yeah.
Probably have to run some instead of regular bolts and everything. Probably have to run studs with some AR nuts and everything with it.
Oh yeah. I got the turbo manifolds coming for
I mean,
my
that should give me about
my
100.
my turbo mini bike. What's up, mini bike madness?
What's
What's
happening?
up, bud? He's the one that just bought. That's who just bought the car right there.
Yeah.
Brandon,
Yeah,
he just bought one. Didn't you just buy one?
you were asking you were asking, you can get the new car, you can get it from Dyno Cams, or let me turn this volume down. All right, I fixed it, I think. You can either get it from Dyno Cams, or I would get it from Childish Concepts. The guy Dan Troyan, he's a good guy. They come with a PVL flywheel already that goes up to 17,000 RPMs, and I just compared them. I made a comparison video, same exact block as the Tillotson. The only difference is the Tillotson doesn't have the hole for the oil cutoff sensor, and the new car comes with the oil cutoff sensor. Other than that, same exact engine. And it comes with a PVL flywheel, $178 out the door.
That's crazy. That's so much cheaper.
Yeah.
And it's got a flywheel.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
and
the
they're
gray go kart needs
governed,
an update. What do y'all think?
they're governed at 5,200 RPMs too. The spring placement
Yeah.
is different than the Predator, and they're governed at 5,200. So I can't wait to try it out. Actually,
Yeah, I'm checking that out. Oh yeah. What's that going on?
that's
you
gonna
run that
be.
stock class? You're planning on running that
No,
stock
I'm gonna
class?
put it on the Baja Warrior. It's gonna be my stock class bike and the 24-hour bike, and I'm probably gonna run it at the Cabbage Patch because everything else is gonna have too much power.
Right,
I'll be
absolutely.
sliding sideways at the Cabbage Patch on my nasty motor, you know. So.
I can't wait
But
for
yeah,
the Cabbage Patch.
that's what I know about it. I know Dan Troyan at Childish Concept. I know he's going to start stocking them. He builds some of the 196s to sell and stuff like that. But if you go to Dyno Cams, they actually tell you to order it from their suppliers. So I think they want to see everybody make a couple dollars off of the deal.
Wow. Yeah, absolutely.
But all right, I'm gonna go back in the basement. I just wanted to tell you guys what I knew.
Good
Y'all
deal,
have a
man.
good one.
All right.
Thanks for telling me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Take it easy. Let me know when
Seeing
you
you.
get one. Test it out. See you, Brandon.
Sure will. Yeah, I think the gray go kart deserves an upgrade. What do y'all think?
I might have to order me one up. Yeah.
Oh, Steven, I didn't see no comment.
Go
ahead.
I was just going to ask Tampa. You think that Predator 670 can handle up to about 100, 110 horses?
No. Not without being fully built. I mean, fully built. Built everything, poured and polished, big, huge rockers and valves and You got to spend an arm and a leg to make that kind of power. That one kid,
Well, I
varsity,
definitely want to
what,
sleep.
varsity Bills did one. I think he got like 50 horsepower out of his or something. And he put a lot of money.
I think Cars and Cameras, I think they were getting like 60 out of one of theirs.
Out of what? One of their V twins?
Yeah, out of their, that 670 they built.
Yeah.
Yeah, Redbeard,
y'all
I
got
know
me
he
good.
got
That's the thing.
100 out of his.
Who did?
Redbeard's garage.
Yeah, he boosted
Oh,
it.
did he?
He's got boost on it.
Yeah, he's got boost on him. And
Yeah, he's
Cars
got
and
the same
Cars and
turbo on
Cameras
there
has
that I
an
want to get.
EFI turboed 212.
Oh, wasn't that a 420?
I think it was a 212. But I could be wrong. I haven't seen that video in a while. But
Yeah, I know that.
I do know I want to do like their
thing they had.
yeah, that turbo drift truck. I want to see if that company that makes that EFI kit, I wonder if they make something that will work with my opposed twin race mower. Because I'm worried with that carburetor. It's just not going to flow enough.
I got the manifolds on the way. I finally found all the manifolds I needed, and they're out of mild steel, so I can weld to them. So I can.
Oh, I just got a new welder. I can do aluminum.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah,
But first project with that is I'm going to make a intake manifold for the rally car.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, Brandon, you remember the you know what motor was in the old Fox Zircon go-karts?
Yeah, Brandon Garage 50. That's what I thought. It was 50 horsepower. Supercharged. Go-karts company.
You say the Fox Conquest, like the one I have?
Zircon.
Oh, Zircon. Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you
it has
said Fox
a
Conquest.
100.
About this. I'll just say mine was a Tecumseh.
Mine has 100. The one I just bought, I literally just won the bid on it. It has a 150cc motor with reverse.
Oh yeah. You can do like if you want to do like a bigger engine, like I'm doing. It's a bit of work, but
I want to see about diesel swapping it. But I gotta finish the rally car first.
Forever.
I think, if it's a GY 6150, there's actually a lot of performance mods out there for that engine.
I think
If you just wanna
that's what
play
it
around
has
with
on
it.
the back of it.
Those things are junk. I hate the GY6 motors, man. I got two of them.
I got one on a scooter with the long base.
Yeah, I got one on a scooter and one that was on my old go-kart, my Crossfire 150. We took off immediately.
I
Those
had one
LCT
on
motors are
an
better
old
than that.
Zircon I had. I had one on a Zircon. The only problem was the carburetor would not keep the motor running unless you kept putting your foot into it and warming the motor. It took forever to keep it going.
That sucks.
Other than that, it was a ripper for what it was.
That runs like strokes.
Yeah, I've never had no
Stroke
luck
when they're
with them.
cold. You have to sit there and hold on down, keep fiddling with them until they warm up, and they'll run great. That's why I hate two-stroke.
Mine was a 4-stroker, and you couldn't keep it when it was cold. It would not idle, and if you try to give it any throttle to try to keep it running to build some heat in it, it just cough and sputter and fire right back through the carburetor.
That's almost like a timing issue there.
Never messed with the timing on it.
I'm pretty good at fixing mopeds too, Frogger. I see quite a few of them from time to time.
I bet you get a lot of
I got
push mopeds down there.
I got like 3 mopeds in my backyard right now. I have no idea where none of them came from, but there's definitely 3 of them in my backyard right now. You can have them.
I usually get them
Got
for
mellow-
free.
You
Yeah,
ever get a
I bet they have
Malaguti?
them for free. I have no clue where they come from. I got 3 of them.
You ever get a Malaguti down there?
Nah.
Most of these are just like Chinese knockoffs.
Yeah.
Cause up there by Mater,
think
there's a
Jake
like a
ordered
warehouse
up,
place where you can buy them cheap.
That's what I was just thinking of. Yeah, there's
Jit's
actually a dealer.
motor crank and a cam for his bike.
They actually do sell those scooters. You can pick them up. You can pick up the 49cc scooter. I think for about $500, and then they've actually got some that are a 250, but they look like a sport bike. And they said, yeah, those things will do.
Yeah, I have one.
70 plus.
I have one. It's junk. I have one
Do you?
and 200cc street bike. It is the biggest piece of crap. Yeah, junk.
Yeah, they were going for like $1,700.
I ain't moved it since I bought it.
Like the dual
So you
sport
didn't
brand
like it,
ones
huh?
they have, what are they called? Like Hawks?
Mine's blue. Mine's a GS 200 or something. It's literally a street bike. It looks just like a street bike, just smaller.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but it's a what, 200cc engine?
200cc. Yep.
Well, with this
Here's one
place
for
they're selling,
high
they
speed
got the what they're selling, they got it's a 250.
Yeah, they make the same as my bike in the 250.
Okay.
I thought mine was a 250 when I bought it.
So what's wrong
I don't
with
know
yours?
why.
I bought those
Ain't
like
done enough?
13. Just sits, nothing. I bought it for cheap, and it's just sitting in my garage waiting on to go on a go-kart. Just hanging
So
out.
I mean, so like I said, I mean, is there anything wrong with it as far as riding it or anything like that? That's why
No,
you
I
don't.
drove it around. I got videos.
Okay.
I got videos of me driving around the property a couple times. I
Okay.
rode it around. It's like a moped, you know. Fun to ride. You just don't want your friends to see you on them. Yeah.
Right. So, mechanically, there's really nothing wrong with it.
No, the bike, it runs good. Strong little
Okay.
motor. They're good motors. I should put that on my shifter
what I'm
cart.
thinking
That'd be
about buying?
sweet. That'd be
You know what I'm
sick.
thinking about buying before I go back to Texas? What is it? What y'all was talking about the other day? The
Go back to Texas,
Trailblazers or
you're already in
whatever?
Texas.
I
You're already
said
in
before I leave
Texas.
Texas.
Trailmaster.
Oh.
Yeah.
Full suspension mini
Thinking
bike.
about buying one of those.
I had a chance. I can go get one. I just got to drive across the state to go get it. I was going to trade my mini golf cart for it. But I ain't
There's
went
a
across to
company
go
up by
get it.
Mater.
I'm gonna start this.
There's a company up by Mater that sells them like new, pretty decent.
Yeah, 1,700, brand new.
Yeah, like
No, they're
$1,000.
cheaper. No, they're cheaper than that. It's like
cheap.
600 or 700.
Well, now they do have the
For an
the
MV200?
49 cc's. They got those for like 500.
Yeah, that's what.
No,
And then
this is
they got
I'll show you right now. This is the Trailmaster,
MV200.
the 200. I think, what is that, MB 200 or something like that?
Yeah. And now OMB is offering the MB with the Wildcat 223 on it, I think. You can get it with the 223 Wildcat on it.
Because I originally looked at it
OMB.
new from I originally looked at it new for the Go Power Sports, but they wanted like $200 more.
Yeah, I was looking into getting one of those and just turning it into like a street legal motorcycle just to save on fuel. I'm afraid that'd be like an arm and a leg to get one of those.
You know what? This might not be the same brand. Now that I look at it.
Well, now they got the grader out.
$600.
Yeah, because this don't have the rear suspension. It don't look like it has rear suspension. Let me show y'all real quick.
Yeah. Probably like a Baja Warrior or something. Yeah, the MBs are $1,000.
Hey, Brandon?
If you can even find one for that. Usually they're
I was looking at
1,300.
Yeah. I'm looking on Facebook Marketplace right now. Someone over here by me, They've got a Piaggio BV250.
That's an MV.
$450.
That
And
definitely
it's
is an MV
$690,
for
but you don't have the rear
$699.
suspension.
Dang. Yeah,
But
it
look, you don't have
does.
the rear suspension. So when you look at this one for $1,200,
Yeah,
look
it
at the rear
does.
suspension.
I would go with rear
Oh, I can't
suspension,
see the
honestly.
picture. There's no rear suspension on that one? Yeah,
The
absolutely.
other one
You
didn't
gotta
have rear
it. Makes it
suspension.
so much nicer ride.
Yeah, that's why I got rid of my
Yeah,
other
that's
my
what they
doodle
do.
bugs. I couldn't ride the doodle bugs no more off road. I was having
No,
migraines
they beat the
from
crap
it.
out of you.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
That
beat the
looks like
crap out of you.
fun.
Well,
especially
that's what I
after
need
you
for
add the
my
snow.
spider race.
Yeah, especially after you put the snowblower tires on there with no suspension.
Oh, they grip.
Yeah, that was bad.
That's what I'm running on the race mower. I got a set of snowblower tires on the back, and it just hooks like you wouldn't believe.
I ride my little stinky pinky. I ride my bike all the time. My little sister's bike that I built, a little Baja DB30. I crash that thing just about every time I ride it. Matter of fact,
I haven't even
still-
tried to get the old two-stroke motorcycle out.
Later, Frogger.
I still have my original three-wheeler from the 80s.
Oh, I need that.
What's that?
I need that.
What do you need it for?
Is it a little one or a big one? Is it a little one or a big one?
It's one of the big ones, whatever the 350cc one Honda had back in 85, 86.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I need that. You need to go ahead and bring
Big
that on
Red?
down to me. I'll take real good care of it.
It still works,
No, Big
believe
Red's
it
a
or not.
250. The 350 is actually even better bike. Those are even better. They only made those for a few years.
I can't remember what model it is, but I know it's a
Yeah, you
350.
just go ahead and bring that on down for it when you bring.
Yeah, because the 250 was
The
more
350.
common. You could find the 250 easier.
Right. Yeah, the 250
Yeah,
two-stroke.
I'll stick to my
that's the
four-wheeler.
bike. I had that one. The 250R was a beast. The 350 is an EX for SX.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's something
I
like.
had one.
Yeah, my father gave me that for my birthday in my sophomore year of high school.
Heck yeah, it's awesome.
He took it away after I got caught riding down the road, running in through people's backyards and that. I mean, he gave it to me to ride. He didn't say where. I got it back like when I was 40. It's like, hey, this thing's still in here. You want it? You know, it was put up right. It actually started and ran. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it now. I said, you took away all my fun. I can't do that stuff anymore. I'm not under 18 where I can just go and get a slap on the wrist.
Well, up here, you don't get a slap on the wrist. If you're under 18 and you're riding on the road and running through people's backyard, you ain't getting a slap on the wrist.
All they did with me is ban me from the summer program at school for a week. That's it.
This is one I picked up for my nephew. I wish I kept it. Let me get to it. I'm slow at sharing.
You gotta understand. I grew up in I'm a 70s
I'm outta here.
kid, so I got away with stuff.
Okay, later, Tampa.
Have fun, Tampa.
I'm probably gonna end
Peace,
this
fellas.
soon
Y'all have a good
anyway.
night. Oh yeah, we'll try.
See you, Tampa.
Yeah,
Little Yamaha
Careful.
Zinger. See you guys. Y'all have
it
a
was
good
a
night. Man.
Suzuki.
See ya.
Later, Tampa.
Yeah.
All right.
I have a Suzuki in my quad. I love that motor to death. That 500 is just unkillable.
I wish I would have kept that little thing. That thing would fly. My nephew was only 4 years old. Would flip that thing, get off, flip it back up, and still ride it.
That's what kids do at that age. They're like tanks.
They're made of rubber. They bounce.
Yeah.
Come on, you guys remember when you were kids? This stuff you did when you were kids that you look back on and you say, how am I still alive?
I didn't get to buy a lot of toys like this until I was older. My mom was very overprotective.
And my parents didn't care as long as I came home in one piece.
My first bicycle had hard rubber tires on it. Single speed.
Let's see, my first bicycle had a 2-stroke 66cc motor strapped to it.
I'm talking bicycles. I'm not talking motorized. I'm talking my first bicycle was a hard rubber tire. with a coaster brake Bendix 2-speed.
Mine was a 26-inch
Oh, I
beach
remember getting out and
cruiser,
helping my
single
dad
speed with
the
a
dirt
coaster
track
brake.
car.
What's that?
I said I remember helping my dad work on the dirt track cars.
My first real bike that I could say was a real
Sergeant's in
bike
the
that's
house.
worth money was I had a Schwinn Stingray with the 5-speed, the drum brake in the rear.
Smith. Bill Smith, you're not right.
I know he's all left.
He hit his head on too many tree branches before he came in here.
He's
Doesn't
hitting tree
everybody?
branches, man. I put my head through a brick fireplace.
Guys, I'm gonna shut this down at 2 hours. We're at 1:56.
Come on, you can do a 6-hour.
Nope. Because
He's got to
then
get up in the
if I
morning,
need-
shovel snow.
Right? No, it takes away where I don't have paid StreamYards. It'll take away from my Saturdays. So if I could do 2 hours Monday and 2 hours Saturday, that'll kind of spread it out. Just kind of helping Tampa out while he's not. I need the watch hours to get monetized, and Tampa is kind of on a break from it right now. So why not do Mondays? Talk to him about it.
Hey, making money is more important than doing YouTube.
It is, especially when you're making more money than you're making on YouTube.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why
you guys ain't musty one yet.
Right? Especially,
I
like,
still
people
want
get
his.
upset-
I want to get a hold of him so I can talk about that King Midget of his. I want to get that thing.
Zippo got one.
Really?
Yeah. It got given to him for Christmas. They got him for Christmas.
All right, I don't know how this is going to show up, but someone posted this on Facebook last time we got snow. And said, "This is God. I'm gonna give Texas some snow this year and see how they act. How we act? This is exactly why it's snow in Texas."
Yeah, I think Texas got snow because so many Californians moved down there that they wanted to teach them a lesson.
Right?
It sounds good to me.
Joe Smith said he had to stop wearing his flip flops and brown shoes.
If I was in Texas right now, I'd be getting in my car, driving around like a loon and having fun and watching people go, "How are you doing that?"
I'd be sitting there in the freaking rally car holding off the rev limiter.
There you go.
Throw that car sideways a couple times.
Do a
I'd
donut.
get me a lawn chair. Hey, for me, I'd get me a lawn chair, 6-pack of something good and cold, and just sit out there on one of the major streets, watching the stupid people driving by.
Yeah.
Oh, if I want to do that, I'll just go to Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Oh God, you just took it. Pittsburgh, definitely. I'd love to be down in Texas right now with my Buick. Even though I don't like driving it in snow, not that I'm worried about putting tons of salt down out there. I'd still like take that Buick, drive it down there, pull into a parking lot, start doing donuts, and watch the look on people's face when I'm doing burnouts with a Buick.
Oh, I got tons of look. The last time I had Old Blue up in Pittsburgh, up in the big city, they were looking at me like I was about to go start a high-speed chase.
Hi,
Right about
Robert.
now would be the worst time to have it out. It's got no ABS, no traction control, and
Well, I
only
guess since
one
Robert
airbag.
popped in, we can go another few more minutes. A few more minutes since Robert back in.
All right.
Let me go check
Oh,
the
you're
wall.
about to get off?
options on it.
Now they
I'm gonna go
talking
see
more
what's
Sorry
snow
about
down
that.
there.
I had to get off.
Yeah, we're supposed to get another. I think according to weather, we're supposed to get another 5 inches of snow, and then another layer of ice on top of it.
Cool.
Which means I should probably go out and plug in the Kubota because I'll be using it tomorrow.
Imagine if someone dropped a
Yeah,
snowblower
what's-
in your front yard. You could make a couple $1,000s.
I think they're still at the level they can use a leaf blower.
No. We have
Yeah. Here,
we had about 4
here in
inches of
Texas,
snow
in this
before.
area, like I say, here in Texas, in this area of Texas, it's like, what's a snowblower?
Yeah, I know. Could you imagine being there, having a snowblower down there? Like I said, my buddy's got one down. He took it down. It's just an attachment of his BCS stuff. And I'll tell you what, his neighbors looked at. One neighbor came across the street, wanted to know what he was using. He said it's a snowblower. He said I never saw that. He just lived there his entire life. He has never seen snow. He said.
Why do you need a snowblower in Texas? They don't have snow.
Exactly, but he has a BC. If you look up a BCS equipment line, there's a lawnmower that goes on the front, a rototiller. There's all kinds of attachments. And when he lived up in New York, where I'm from, he had all the attachments. He took it with him. Like, who's gonna buy just one attachment for that machine? And he took it with him. He got to use it for the first time in 15 years since he's been in Texas.
Doesn't Ventrac do something like that?
Yep.
A little bit different setup than BCS. BCS is kind of like a walk behind. Ventrac's more ride on stuff.
Oh yeah, but it's the same idea. I mean, but you know, it's a cool system. You got one motor, and he paid like $9,000 for that system. He says, I'm not leaving it behind. And the snowblower attachment was like $800. He used it once before he moved to Texas, and he said, so hey, if we ever get snow, I'll get to use it. He never thought he'd get to use it, but it's kind of funny. He got to use it today, he said.
Hell, he could probably rented it out for a fortune.
Yeah.
Heck, he can go do what I'm doing now. Go up, plow people's driveways with it, and make some money.
What do you think he's been doing? His neighbor across the street gave him $100.
Whoa, wait a minute. He's getting $100?
What
Man,
part of
I'm barely
Texas are
making
you at?
50 plowing people's driveways.
Yeah, but you have to understand, nobody in Texas knows how to plow a driveway.
True. No one up here even bothers to get a snowplow.
His son, his son's got a 4-wheeler down there with a plow. He's got a plow.
I got one on I have one for almost every piece of equipment I own.
I got a grater blade, but my tractor's clutch is out.
Well, that's
Just
farm
leave it in
haul for
gear.
you.
That's true. Just
I'd
leave
like
it
to
in
be
gear. I'll just kill it when I want to stop it.
Yep. I wish
Brakes
I
are
had
for those that
a
can't
snowplow
commit.
truck. I
Right?
wish I had a snowplow truck right now. I'd be making a killing down there. Go up to a parking lot. You want your
Yeah, you would.
parking lot plowed?
So all the grocery stores are empty here. My sister went to 3 different grocery stores, and they're all empty. Everybody's bought out almost everything.
There's still people flying up and
I
down
need
the
to
road
find out.
here.
I gotta get stuff.
I refuse to go shopping with snow on the ground just for principle. They'll make fun of you in the
Where's
north, or at least in the Chicago area, for that.
Ooh.
My
Brandon,
grandpa believed when there was a snowstorm, to prepare for a snowstorm, you only need bologna, bread, and eggs.
There you
That
go.
was on the shopping list before we got this snowstorm.
Shit.
I
My
do need
buddy,
eggs,
same thing.
but I ain't going shopping for them.
Bologna, bags, egg, bacon, and rice. That's
How
what
much,
we
sir?
had.
I went down and got extension cables.
Don't forget coffee and creamer.
Oh, you use creamer?
Yeah.
I don't.
I use half and half.
I thought everybody in Texas
Half of
would
what?
drink their
Half
coffee
of the other.
black.
My dad does.
I like
But
having
most
most
people-
flavor of mine.
Most people I know in Texas, or at least this part, drinks their coffee with milk and sugar, like that.
Nope. Straight black, or if I'm with the girlfriend, I'll go and to Starbucks and get me a caramel macchiato, just because that's what she drinks.
Starbucks.
I won't drink Starbucks. If I do go to a restaurant, something like that, I would go to a Dunkin' Donuts because you get a little bit more for your money worth. But that ain't even that often.
They should take your man
Yeah.
card for entering Starbucks.
Yeah.
I hate Starbucks.
We've actually got one here, and yeah, because they actually built one here, and I have yet to go inside of it. It's like, nope.
There's
They
only
opened one
one
here
in
2
our
days ago.
county.
They opened one here, a Starbucks here 2 days ago. They were online complaining that they didn't have enough business. Only 2 people showed up.
They got one on almost every street corner here in Killeen.
Yep. I can believe it. We had a Chipotle
Starbucks
here.
exploits Americans. They're stupid enough to pay their prices.
Yeah.
Well, when I was in the
$6
hospital
for a
with her,
cup of
that was the only
coffee.
thing that was keeping me awake. They would not serve me coffee. I had to go all the way down to the Starbucks that was in that hospital and get the coffee to stay awake.
That's why they had a
Wow.
Starbucks in the hospital, so they want you to use it.
Yeah. But luckily, I got half off
Awesome,
because
Jimmy.
the girlfriend was in the hospital. And
Half off is still being raped. It's like buying
$8 a
Harbor
cup.
Freight tools on the Snap-on truck.
There
Let's
you go.
see. Last time I bought it was
Yeah.
$5 a cup in Pennsylvania. New York, when I went up to Buffalo or up to Niagara Falls, it was $8 a cup. And in Pittsburgh, it's $4 a cup.
Wow. It's 7 here.
Steubenville, it's $8 a
I can
cup.
go into Denny's or IHOP and get it for $2.99, and I can get all I want.
You gentlemen have a good night. I got to go to work.
Oh,
Hey,
have a
Mr. Briggs,
fantastic
come
evening.
by.
You leaving?
I can't see how anybody that could drink Starbucks coffee can complain about somebody buying Snap-on tools, though, man. That's just.
But old school does both.
I would feel more violated at a Starbucks than the Snap-on.
I didn't know better. I was in college. That's my. Oh no, I wasn't in college.
Yeah, but at
When I
least
got the Snap-on.
Snap-on at least lasts longer.
True.
Snap on or snap
I mean, that
off.
Starbucks coffee is going to last. Yeah, the only thing is that Starbucks coffee ain't going to last as long as that Snap-on ratchet.
Meter.
It might last longer than the meter. Those things aren't known to be that good.
Mine's been pretty good.
But I don't understand old school when you got the Fluke one, which is known to be good, for like 10 times cheaper.
Snap-on truck was right there, and I've never stepped foot on a Snap-on truck until I saw one. I did like the second step he had on there. The second step, it had a sticker on it that says, "After this step, it's consent."
Yep. I've seen those pictures.
Our local Snap-on truck had that. What was bad was the next day I got on the Cornwell truck.
Well, you're a glutton for
I wouldn't mind
punishment.
having a. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a Power Pro,
Yeah,
but I can get it cheaper off. Get it cheaper off and buy it for.
The problem with Power Probe is it'll screw up a lot of things because people don't use it right, but it almost makes you lazy.
Yeah.
I've never used
I'm still
it.
trying to figure out where I can go get a. I got Powercraft tools. I'm still trying to figure out where I'd have to take those back if one of them breaks because they came with a lifetime warranty.
You're probably screwed.
Yeah, a lot of those lifetime warranties they don't really intend on honoring. Like, for instance, like Harbor Freight, if you think they're going to honor it when they do away with Pittsburgh, which they will in a couple of years, you're a fool. They're going to walk away.
They stick with the Quinn then?
I honestly think so. I think they're going to drop Pittsburgh Pro and go with like the Icon and Quinn and maybe some new line and drop some of the liability
But
for like the Pittsburgh.
And that's why I don't spend a lot of money at Harbor Freight is for that price on that stuff. Then you can go Gear Inch, Tecton, Capri.
That's my point. Typically, Harbor Freight. Now, their impact sockets are a really good deal.
Yeah.
But if you actually look at their chrome, you can go buy Tecton just as cheap.
Wait a minute, you guys are using impact sockets?
Yeah. You don't use impact sockets?
Nope.
All chrome, huh?
So
all chrome. The only impacts I got are for 1-inch drive stuff, but I don't have 1-inch drive gun yet.
Be careful because you will slice your hand with a chrome socket or an impact.
Unfortunately, I don't have like none of when I have to have a big like a super big socket, and then I'm super for that.
The only thing that's keeping me from going out and buying the 1-inch drive air gun is because my air compressor would not be able to feed it.
Get a bigger compressor.
No, I just need to get mine redone.
Damn.
It's a good compressor, just needs redone.
Does it not put it
Go
under
see
pressure
what,
or what?
Sergeant
Oh, it's
Joe
got
said.
pressure. It just does not have. It doesn't keep up with it.
An impact you don't have to
You
keep
got
up
single
with.
stage or dual stage?
It's a old 2-stage that's been worked to death for
Hi, William.
Hey,
well over 40 years.
I'm driving. That's why I'm dark right now.
You're always driving.
Need to get that compressor rebuilt.
That's what I'm going to do. I want to get. Well, right now I'm going to be remodeling the shop. We're transferring all of our heavy tools like the lathe and the air compressor. We're transferring that from being a 3-phase system to a single phase. And all the lights I'm getting transferred to LED. And we're going to have insulation put in, or more insulation put in to make it more warmer, and maybe having the heater replaced.
The thing about your air compressor on an air impact, it's just the actual first couple of hits that need the volume. After that, it can actually drop off. You still get a lot of your power from your first hits.
Hey,
That's just like when an electric motor starts up. That's when it draws the most power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about your heater for your garage. Have you have you heard of them heaters that uses used motor oil? That's your
Yeah. I worked for a shop in Beaver, and that's what they used. I asked them where they got it, but they won't tell me where they got it.
I can find out. There's a shop locally here. It won't take me long to get there tomorrow. I can go. I can find out from him. He loves his. It's a shop that's been around for 40, 50 years, and they love theirs. It works. I mean, it works good too. And they got a big garage, like a 4-bay garage.
But it takes a lot of oil.
I'm in a 2-car garage, basically.
Yeah, but you could probably go a whole lot smaller. I mean, it keeps it toasty and everything. There's like it's either 4 or 5 bay. It's probably 20 foot tall. I mean, they're big old, and it keeps it nice and warm in there. And they love it.
I looked into one, but
I have
it
natural
just
gas.
took so much oil. I mean, you're looking at 500 gallon to start. You're looking at like 500 gallon of oil usage to start out.
Yeah.
With a used oil heater.
I mean, if you talk to some garages around your area, tell them you'll take their used oil, and it wouldn't take long. He don't ever have no trouble. When they change oil themselves too. So
And if you look at
I ain't
I'm
getting
looking
very
at them right
many.
now at Northern Tools. I'm looking at them right now at Northern Tools. These units ain't cheap. Those waste tool heaters.
No, they ain't cheap, but I think in the long run.
Yeah, Jimmy, I worked in a small shop in Beaver, PA. Keyword is worked.
I looked into it, but I mean, they take around 500 gallon of oil. I give my oil away to a shop that has one.
Oh,
I just don't want to
I
go
don't get
begging
that much
for
oil
oil.
to run a heater.
That's my problem. I only use around 300 to 400 gallon a year. And at the time, I was only using maybe 200 gallon a year of oil. And for a small engine shop, that's a lot of oil. I mean, that's not.
Yeah.
In a year, I will not use no more than 25 gallons of oil.
Yeah, that's the
And
that's where you're running a problem.
And that's
You're
just
buying
because
oil.
I go underneath my cars and I spray the undercarriages to keep the rust at bay or keep the rust away from the truck. I'm sure the EPA loves that.
Do y'all ever watch Musty One?
Yeah.
I forget what he used.
Yep,
He used
I
some
do.
kind of concoction. You know, he lives up in New Hampshire or whatever. I forget what he uses. Some kind of concoction. What is it he uses? I can't remember. I can find out.
Fluid film, maybe?
Huh?
Does he use fluid film?
That was just some kind of like I can't remember if it's transmission fluid and something mixed together or what. But I mean, it works good for him. He's got a video. He's got a video on it. And,
Oh, they're yelling about
Trent.
water. They must have the water must be frozen up.
Oh Lord, fluid film. I would, if I ever get any piece of equipment that has fluid film on it, I will refuse to work on it.
Why is
I
that?
love the smell of that stuff.
I hate the smell of it.
I
the
like
smell of it reminds me of pure cow crap.
It smells like
Yeah.
soap to me.
It smells like cow crap, like fermented cow crap. And it's just too hard on my gut, and I just end up throwing up. The smell
You
just
must
makes
hate
me
chewing
puke.
gum then.
Chewing gum does not work.
Yeah. No, chewing gum is the same. Has the same main ingredient as fluid film.
Chewing gum does not smell like the cow crap. Because the shop in Beaver, they sprayed it,
Yes.
and they were spraying like a gallon of it on his car, and I had to walk out. And as soon as the smell hit me, I puked behind the shop, and they're like, "Yo, you all right? You got the Rona?" I was like, "No, it's fluid film."
it's not fluid film though. It's something he makes up. I can't remember if it's transmission fluid and something. It's something. He said it works good. It works real good.
ATF, I would think, would eat paint.
There's acetone and ATF.
That's like a penetrating oil.
Yeah.
But I know transmission fluid will eat paint. Coolant will start to eat paint. Power steering fluid will eat paint. And acetone will go after clear.
I'm gonna find out what he uses. He's got a couple videos that he undercoats.
A shop my uncle used. A tow company my uncle uses in Ohio would take, and he has some kind of special paint, and all the undercarriage of his trucks before wintertime would get painted every year with that special paint. And then he would go through and wash them off in the springtime and take care of them then. Again.
We take old engine oil and at very high pressure spray the undercarriages of our vehicles, and we'll let it drip off and just burn it off the exhaust, and it pretty much saved our vehicles. And during the winter, any warm snap we get, that's a day we go over to we go and get the pressure washer out and just pressure wash the salt off the bottom of our vehicles.
Yeah. That might be what I don't know if it's oil. I can't remember what. I'm gonna find out there. Did you want me to find out where that garage I was talking about get that got his heater at?
Yeah, if you don't mind it, because
Yeah,
if it might be something I can look into.
yeah.
Because we're running a natural gas heater, and I just don't think it's producing enough heat at the moment, and I'm thinking about getting a better one installed.
I'll find out, where he got it and how much it costs, and how much oil. I can't see why it take 500 gallons to start up, but he didn't say anything about. But he don't never have, see his garage and he changes oil himself, but then other places gives him oil, so he don't ever have no trouble. It doesn't take much oil per day out. I asked him one time, and it seemed like it didn't take that much oil a day.
Well, it probably depends on where you're at, but around
Oh,
here to heat a shop there, when I looked into it, it was around 500 gallon of what it would take of oil I would need to heat my shop.
Yeah.
And I'm not even 100% sure on an average year I go through 500 gallon of oil in my shop,
Yeah.
but I'm probably around 400 right now because I can fill a couple of those shuttles.
Yeah.
Which are like 250 gallon a shuttle.
Yeah.
Jimmy, I agree. Gear oil smell stays around for a little while. It
I
lingers.
don't mind.
gear
Gear
oil is
oil
disgusting.
don't bother me. It's friction modifier
What's
that
up,
you put
Roy?
in the gear oil for the limited slips. That will turn my stomach.
Gear
I
oil
like
has
the smell of
this.
Marvel.
Oh, Marvel Mystery Oil is. It almost makes you want to drink the stuff.
Yeah.
Gear oil kind of has like an after lingering smell of like onions that set out for a while.
Is it still cold there, Brandon?
Yeah, it is. Let's see. It's warming up some. Oh no, it dropped down some. It's 12 degrees.
Dang.
Party can begin because you're here, Roy.
The one
Damn, you're
thing you
1
can
degree
say about
warmer than me.
the one thing you can say about the used motor oil though, Mudster, is it does put out the BTUs. You are toasty with a used oil furnace.
Yeah, you kid.
In fact, you might want to pull the insulation out or open the garage door if you're running it for too long.
I remember one year my uncle, the fleet shop he was working at in Ohio, one of the part-time mechanics poured antifreeze in the waste tool thing, and he had to spend hours cleaning that out before they could get heat in the shop.
That's the other thing. Every shop I see with a used oil burner has an oil mess around that oil burner. They must be absolutely disgusting.
There you go, Brandon.
Yeah, you ain't much more colder than me. Now, Roy here in Michigan, northern Michigan, he's got us all beat. He's got us all beat at -2.
Yeah.
20 degrees.
Well, the wind chill makes it feel like -2.
It's 20 degrees right now without the wind chill.
So it's warmer there than it is here in Texas.
I guess so.
Well, it's saying on here at 1 o'clock it'll be 5 degrees.
It's crazy.
Well, I hope it warms up soon. Well, within the next 2 days, because I want to go and pick up this go-kart and this moldboard plow for the Sears.
Roy, they said 6 inches, but to me it looks like 3 inches. But the weatherman said it was 6 inches, but I think it's 3 inches.
Well, let's hope he doesn't get shot.
Yeah. I think I got more than what Brandon got.
But you're also a little bit more north, so.
Yeah, it's about 3 hours north.
Of course, I think down in San Antonio, I think they got hit harder than we did. Believe it or not. Hold on.
Yeah, I know this Saturday, my motorcycle ministry, we were actually planning a ride out to Gunrose and everything.
Well,
There's a place to go get hamburgers. We were supposed to be riding out there this Saturday. It's like, I don't think so.
yeah, well, guys, I got to get off of here because electric's going out. It just went out up the street, so I got to
All right.
prepare.
All right.
All right. Have a
So-
good night,
All
Brandon.
right.
Go
Later,
plug in the
guys.
gym.
All right. Night, Brandon.
Night,
All right,
guys.
bye, guys.